The Steve Jobs movie is actually in theaters now, and our entertainment reporter sat down with the lead actress.
Jim Ferguson talks to Kate Winslet about the movie's release.
Good morning. Our Hollywood happening today looks at the long-awaited biography drama Steve Jobs, which is set backstage during 3 project launches and ending in 1998 with the unveiling of the iMac. Kate Winslet stars as Joanna Hoffman, a combination of the many women who worked as Steve Jobs' personal manager. Would you agree with me that your character in the film Steve Jobs, Joanna, is a pivotal character throughout the film?
Yes, I would. She in our story, which is slightly different to reality, she is absolutely a pivotal character in the film, and I think Aaron Sorkin really wanted to make her that person because there are lots and lots of characters that he could have included in this story, but he didn't want to make it a biopic. He didn't want to include everybody, and ultimately Joanna, I think, became a composite of several quite strong women who had been in Steve's life. Yeah, there are a few
I
things
didn't know that.
Yeah, so it really isn't a biopic, and I do think it's important to stress that because, you know, in reality, John Scully, played by Jeff Daniels, Steve and John Scully actually never met after the point that Steve was fired from Apple. They never met again, ever. And actually in our story, those characters are present throughout. Similarly with Joanna, she was actually only in Steve's working life for 5 years, and in our story, much longer. In reality, they were actually friends for a very long time. But she is a pivotal woman because I do believe that she's the way for the audience to access the kind of behind-the-scenes side of Steve Jobs, and I think a side of Steve Jobs that, as a father, people don't really know anything about.
You don't think you're having a bizarre overreaction to a 19-year-old girl allowing her mother to list her own house?
She could have tried.
She's supposed to stop her mother, that particular mother, from living.
She gave Kazan her blessing to sell the house, and she did it despite me.
I don't care if she put a pipe bomb in the water heater. You're going to fix it now.
She's been acting weird for months. She's turned on me.
Fix it.
What the?
Fix it, Steve.
Take it easy.
Fix it, or I quit. How about that? I quit and you never see me again. How about that?
As you said, your character portrayed what was going on behind the scenes, which was so important, I thought, in the film. And that I can't imagine whoever it was, whatever lady, organizing this genius the way they had to do for 20 years.
Yes, exactly. I know. Joanna herself, actually, in reality, she did say to me, you know, there is no way that I could actually really have been his work wife because I'm so incredibly disorganized and all over the place and very absent-minded. So, you know, but I think what's wonderful about the character of Joanna Hoffman in the film is that she was very dedicated to him and actually really understood him.
Cared about his family.
She cared about his family, she cared about him, and she respected him and she believed in his ideas. It was her job to obviously keep him on the straight and narrow, and she was able to challenge him and stand up to him in ways that a lot of people didn't have the courage to do. But she was never afraid of Steve Jobs, and that is what I think really does set her apart as a character in this film.
And totally entertaining, the banter between you and Michael. Wonderful. It's a musical.
We had, yeah, and there was lots of offset banter as well. But we were very lucky to have each other, and I just felt so fortunate to be in all of those scenes with him. He's such an extraordinary actor, and he was so professional. I can't tell you, I've never seen anyone so focused on a film set. I really haven't, and he was just amazing. He set the bar so high for all of us.
Is there a plan?
The plan will reveal itself to you when you're ready to see it.
Well, Michael Fassbender stars in the title role as Steve Jobs and gives an award-type performance. The film takes us behind the scenes of the digital revolution, and under the excellent direction of Danny Boyle, Steve Jobs explores the ups and downs of the late CEO of Apple. The film also features an outstanding supporting cast led by Kate Winslet, Seth Rogen, and Jeff Daniels. It's rated R. I gave it a grade of B. Well, opening in theaters today, of course, Halloween is next week. The Last Witch Hunter, starring Vin Diesel, and a right-in-your-face horror film, Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension, a fantasy adventure, Jen and the Holograms, and the comedy Rock the Casbah, starring Bill Murray. I'm going to see you right here next Tuesday on The Morning Blend.